What's up, guys? It's Tay Nelson again, and in this video, we're going to talk about the second secret that digital marketers know that business owners don't.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, state your name.
So, in this channel, my goal is to help business owners and entrepreneurs leverage digital marketing so that they can build a sustainable business online or take their business, their physical business, and build another stream of income by leveraging digital marketing online. A lot of these secret strategies that I'm about to reveal to you guys, each strategy can easily bring in an additional stream of income from 500 to 500,000 per month. Each one of these things, depending on how good you are and how serious you take it, each one of these secrets can propel your business to the next level almost instantly. So in this video, we're going to talk about the second secret to a 9-part series of my top 9 secrets that digital marketers know that business owners do not. In the last video, we talked about funnels over websites. In this video, I cannot mention funnels without mentioning webinars. So if you haven't heard the term webinar, it's basically just long form content that's in video format. So there's a lot of ways you can set up webinars. I'm not going to get into how you could set these up, but what I'm going to talk about is within my agency, I'd like to think that we specialize in webinars. Again, like I said in the last video, I believe that I have the best webinar out in digital marketing ad agency space, of all time, not just today in 2020. I'm talking about I have the best webinar of all time. I don't think anybody's going to top my webinar, for the next 5 years. So it could be just ego talking, or I could just be speaking the truth. But what I want to get into about webinars is webinars are simple. They're basically a video you use to either educate, train, or sell shit. So in my business, and what I do for my clients is I use webinars to sell shit. So basically, I can use webinars to fill up my client's calendar. I can use webinars to get, qualified applicants on the phone, where I could talk to them and try to sell them my program or my service over the phone. Or I can use webinars to literally get people to pull out their wallet and pay me, right? So obviously, to be able to sell anything through a webinar, you have to deliver solid value. I have over 1,100 students in my paid program, and each one of these students have purchased my program over a webinar. And we're talking, in a matter of 8 months, right? So how am I able to generate 1,100 students in less than a year using an automated form of video? Well, I'll explain it to you guys right now. So the reason why webinars is number 2 on the list is, in my opinion, webinars are gonna be one of your greatest assets. A simple webinar is going to be one of your greatest assets when it comes to converting cold audiences into hot buyers. So my 3 favorite reasons why I love webinars is, number 1, it's autopilot. You can set up webinars to where the entire customer journey process is done and delivered online, which takes you out of the equation, which basically means you no longer have to trade your time for money anymore. So if you have a service or product that you can figure out how to get online and deliver it to your customer online, like for me, I teach marketing agencies and entrepreneurs how to generate a 6-figure income running Facebook ads for car dealerships. Basically, I created a course online and I packaged it all up, and I use a webinar to sell access to my program. Of course, it takes work to be able to build the program, but once the program's built, I build the webinar, I build the sales funnel, my work is done. It basically runs itself, it's autopilot, and I no longer have to trade my time for money. So just by having a webinar, you can easily get out of the 9-to-5 rat race. So if you're watching this video right now and you're stuck in your 9-to-5, or you have a skill, or you have a business and you're selling physical products and you want to figure out how to go online, start with webinars, because a webinar is going to take you out of trading time for money. That is just one of the ways you can eliminate trading time for money, is using webinars. Now, webinars work best for online businesses, but they also work for physical businesses. Like, I could use a webinar to, get 10 new customers down to my client's dealership, in a matter of 48 to 72 hours. So depending on your ad spend and your budget, will determine how many people you can get to your webpage, and depending on how well your webpage converts will depend on how many people actually show up to your client's physical location or how many people actually purchase your product through this webinar. Webinars are very powerful. I use webinars every single day. I am a big advocate for webinars. Webinars changed my life. In fact, my entire journey of digital marketing started from me watching a webinar. So it's only right that I create a webinar for myself and give someone else the benefit to watch my webinar and start their digital marketing journey and make it all the way to the top, just like I have. So the second reason why webinars are killing it right now is because they are evergreen, which basically means they can run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You never, ever, ever have to turn them off. The only time I ever turn off my webinars is when I'm making changes to them. And I hardly ever make changes to them because they work so well that I just figured out something that works for me. I hardly ever have to change them, So in the past 90 days, I probably touched my webinar maybe 2 times, and we're talking less than an hour each time. So that's how profitable these things are. We're talking, over $200,000 per year from a simple video called a webinar on my sales funnel. So just to give you guys some clarity, the webinar is the second page in my sales funnel. So if you've been to my sales funnel, maybe you purchased my course, you know exactly how fire my webinar is. You know exactly that I'm slinging the best free webinar for ad agencies and entrepreneurs out there in the entire digital marketing game ever. I have the best webinar and I stand by that. And if you think I'm lying, go watch my webinar, get sold. But warning, if you watch my webinar, there's a high chance that you are gonna join my program. So proceed with caution. Now, my third favorite reason why webinars are my absolute favorite way to make money online is because a webinar is gonna be the best salesman that you have for your company. So basically, you could take any company out there. I could go up to a random business right now, go up to the owner and ask them, who's your best salesman? And they're gonna say, Tom, right? And I can look the owner directly in his eyes and say, I guarantee that I could build you a webinar right now that will outsell Tom. I can look confidently in the business owner's eye and tell him that I can build a webinar that is easily gonna outperform Tom. And the best part is, they're never gonna ask for any raises, they're never gonna call in sick, and they're never gonna clock out. They're gonna work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you, and they're gonna outsell Tom. Just me saying that alone to a business owner is enough to get them to sit down and talk with me. And that's where I actually break down the entire process for them. Better yet, I just show them, right? Because it's always better to show than to tell. Those are just 3 reasons why webinars are killing it right now. Those are 3 reasons why I love webinars and why if you work with me, if you're a client and you want to work with me, I'm going to build you a webinar. That's just what it is. Just to show you guys how effective a webinar is, I run YouTube ads right now. I run Facebook and YouTube ads right now for my online digital marketing course. I run ads to cold audiences. So what that means is I'm running YouTube ads to people who have never heard about me. They have no idea who I am. They don't know who I know. They don't know what I know. They don't know anything about me. I'm able to take someone who doesn't even know who I am, who didn't even know I existed until they seen my YouTube ad. I'm able to take them through my sales funnel and get them to pay me hundreds of dollars to join my online program without ever talking to them on the phone. Now, you tell me a salesperson that can do that. Right now, go to your job, go to your business right now, and you tell me if you have a salesperson that can get people to pay your business without ever talking to them on the phone. 24 hours a day, that never asks for a raise, that never calls in sick, and doesn't need any healthcare insurance or none of that stuff. Don't need to take any breaks. Right now, I'll wait. You tell me anybody right now who can outperform a webinar right now, I'll give you a piece of my business. There isn't anyone that I know right now that can outperform a webinar. Nobody. There's no one that can outsell a webinar. In fact, there's people right now who are out there in the digital marketing space and self-help space and entrepreneur space who are selling products that range from $3,000 to $30,000 to $50,000 to $100,000, and they're selling this through a webinar. So in my honest opinion, every business needs a webinar, even if it's just a short webinar to, introduce your audience into what you can do for them. It doesn't matter. Webinars are going to be your best friend. They're going to be one of your top assets if you're trying to make money online. Now, if you're trying to stay a small business, a small local business, then of course, maybe webinars aren't going to be the best for you. But if you're trying to grow your income online, webinars are definitely the next thing for you. In my opinion, webinars are best for high priced items. So if you're selling anything over $100, $200, $300, you're gonna probably need a webinar. It's gonna be the best option for you just because of the engagement level and the amount of information you could dish out in a 1-hour webinar is gonna be ridiculous compared to having someone read, a blog post or anything, or your sales page that's all words. So what I do in my agency and for my clients is I build a webinar, I write the scripts for my clients. I can build a webinar from the ground up. And you know what's cool about webinars is you never actually have to get on camera for the webinar. I have a webinar right now and I don't ever get on camera. I'm just using my voice, and I created some slideshow pictures that go along with my voice, and I'm never actually on camera. So if you have a fear of being on camera, no worries. All you need to do is use your voice, create beautiful slides, and you could have a high converting webinar today, right now. Another reason why I love webinars is it creates a consistent flow of cash flow for me. Again, I told you, webinars create over 25% of my income today. As of right now, if I tally up all my monthly incomes, webinars and my sales funnel generate over 25% of my income today. In fact, I could probably get my next date, my next girlfriend, my next wife, your next wife using a webinar. Maybe you don't have a business right now, but if you're looking for your future girlfriend or someone to go on a date with, reach out to me. I'll show you how to create a webinar so you can have your next date within the next 24 hours. That's on me. Most of you guys should know about webinars. You just probably haven't implemented them within your business. I'm here to tell you that you need to. If you want to learn more about webinars, go watch my webinar and I will show you exactly what a webinar is supposed to look like. My name is Tay Nelson, and that is the end of this second video in my 9-part series, my top 9 secrets marketers know that business owners do not. If you're getting any value out of these videos, what I need you to do right now is pause the video, like the video, and subscribe to this channel. I mean, come on guys. Like, I got this fancy blue light right there and this nice little diner light, and you're not gonna subscribe to my channel? What? I mean, come on guys. I got 7 more videos to go. Like, how many more times do I gotta tell you to subscribe to this channel? God forbid you don't see the next 7 videos and you go out and try to start a business and you are unaware of these 9 powerful secrets that marketers use that business owners do not. Please do not make the mistake of not knowing and understanding these concepts that I'm about to dish out for you guys for free. All you need to do is like and subscribe to my channel and let me guide you to success. That is all I'm asking. My name is Tay Nelson. I'll see you guys in the next video.